You're joining me, talking a little bit about eyeliner. Natalie, tell us who you have here.
Hi, this is a great friend Ruth, and she greatly volunteered to let me put eyeliner on her. Very brave to come on without eyeliner, because that kind of frames the eye.
Yeah, I mean, eyeliner is one of those things that we all have to wear, right?
Yeah.
Lip gloss.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the one thing that everybody says if they were on a deserted island, they needed their eyeliner.
Yeah.
And it's also the one thing that I get the most questions about. You know, how do I get it to look the same? And they spend lots of time on it. And sometimes people even say, I just don't do it because it's so hard and because there's so many different types.
You have to have a really steady hand.
You do. And I found a great picture that kind of inspired this week's segment. It was all different types of liner, different types of cat eyes, and very fun. Kind of sometimes, some of them were a little over the top. And I had posted it on my Facebook page, my Makeup Monday Facebook page, and everybody seemed to really like it and really wanted to know how to do some of these different types of liner.
You want to change it up.
You do. And you know, there's a lot of different liners out there. I brought some of my favorite ones. You know, my first favorite one, because this is one you can use every day, it's an Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Liner. It's super soft, but it's also waterproof.
Oh, that went on real easy too.
It is, and it's waterproof. So I'll show you how, you know, we go on. Close your eye for me, Ruth. And this is the question I get most is how to put it on and not have to worry about drawing a line.
Yeah.
So it goes on, this one goes on so nice and smooth, but it's also waterproof. So as we glide it on really nice and easy, you go right in between the lashes, giving her that nice line. It's going to frame that eye. Open up for me. See how nice it framed her eye, it helped it pop, but we didn't have to worry about making
even if
that
you don't have
line.
even if you don't have a steady line, it still looks great.
You know, and a lot of times I get the older women, not you, older women that have that problem where they have trouble seeing now. So having something that's a little bit softer and a little bit easier to work with is a really nice thing to have.
It's a little bit more forgiving.
Exactly, exactly. You know, the next one is liquid liner. People are like
scared.
No, I can't do it. There's a few different types. The one that's a little bit harder to use, and I would say unless you're a pro or you know you've used it for a while, I always say kind of steer clear, and it's the one that has the very fine tip. And that's one that if you want to really get that pretty fine patent leather kind of
like
look,
a natural as well.
Yeah, and it does because it has that very fine look. You can actually do close for me, the black like we did with this one, but then you go over it with this and it still gives you that look, but it gave you kind of like a guideline, kind of like when you trace with a pencil. Yeah, so very fun to use it that way, but then you're still getting that look of the liquid liner.
Perfect.
So the next one, oh look at me, I'm a mess already. The next one that I love, one that actually has, and these are two different types of the same one, but they're kind of a different point, of like a marker.
Oh, wow, that's a little thicker.
And it's a lot easier. It's like your Sharpie marker.
Yeah.
So you want it close for me? This one, and we smudged her, so we don't want to do that. Don't look at that. This is a lot easier to get that really pretty cat eye.
Yeah, perfect. And it goes on a little bit thicker.
Oh, yep, and it's going to give her that perfect cat eye.
Perfect.
Yep. And that's going to be great and easy to use. And when we're doing that cat eye, you just want to line it up at the end of her eyebrow. And they're going to get that perfect cat eye. Something like this is going to be really easy to use. Okay. And, you know, the best tip to making that a nice, really easy one is use your Q-tip. Take that cotton swab, and you can always, what we're going to have to go back and do here when we leave is kind of clean her up with that one.
All right, good tips. Thank you so much, Natalie. We'll be right back.